It's the American Stefano here with the podcast. What do you guys normally call it up there?
Real estate on record.
This is real estate on record, Treviso Realty style.
Nice, yeah, in Southwest Florida style.
Yeah.
So welcome, guys. We're at our office here in Southwest Florida. We're in Estero, the Coconut Point. Marvelous place. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this very well because of all the intimate photos and videos we've done here. We got Mike Gaddy in town, which is awesome. Mike's in town, obviously, because we have our first build here in Southwest Florida, and many to come, clearly. But yeah, Mike's come to see in the project.
Yeah.
So what do you?
Surreal to see it in person.
So Michael, like my goal was to start to be a builder at 19 years old. What was your year?
The year, I would say.
Or what was your year?
I would say high school. I was even looking at builds.
Being a builder.
Construction. I used to draw houses. I don't know why. That was like a weird thing,
but now you're in the top. If you look at it's a pyramid.
Yeah.
So you're at the pinnacle point of that build. Yeah. How's that feel?
Amazing. No, it's good. I know we talked about it several times. It's that sign in the ground, like right in front of the house. It was like the vision that I had, and now to see it in person,
it's definitely emotional for sure.
Yeah.
I've been in such a rush for everything, like obviously, and there's so much stuff going on. I haven't actually had enough time to even think about what's happening. It's like so much like go, but it's amazing, right? We're it's our first build, right? It's coming out really amazing.
It's flying.
We're 7 weeks in. We've just finished drywall and mudding taping yesterday.
Yeah.
Painters are 1 or 2 days delayed, so they're going to start Monday. Stucco tomorrow, which is Friday. What is today? The 5th. So this
5th of September.
Yeah.
7 weeks.
So 7 weeks in, and we're like at stucco phase, which is awesome. Roof's already done, shingled, all in, dried in. Like we're like really flying. Like what was? I think it was on our system here. What was I think it was 86% complete without the pool. Pool's another issue, clearly, but I think it was 86%. I was saying
something
yesterday.
like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
84 maybe.
Is this your first build?
This is the first build from start to finish.
Okay.
I've done like 3 renos now, like major renos.
But not like drafted from an empty lot into a house, done the whole thing.
No. I tried, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Where we were looking. Price point, like I could have built it to live in it and got the value, but to make a profit off it didn't make sense.
That speaks a lot to your guys' friendship, because I couldn't imagine building a house in another country and just not even seeing it until now, and just being like, I hope.
You're right though. Like having been there so many times, to like doing the hands-on and talking to trades is giving me the experience, I guess, to like be able to not see it and work from afar.
I feel like I'd lose sleep over a situation like that.
Yeah.
You get it though. You've done it.
Yeah. No, but you're right. If I didn't do it prior, it'd be hard to sleep.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm so numb. I don't even. it's just gonna get that.
Steve's like the hammer over here.
Yeah.
It's like I talk to him every day, and it's like, boom, boom, boom. I push this guy to do this, move this guy up. So that's the only reason it's happening so quickly.
Yeah. I wouldn't give myself full credit.
Oh,
for it,
1,000%. Because at the end of the day, like, everything's a battle. To get trades there when you need them, that's half of the battle, right? Getting everything lined up in time is
you have to. They'll take advantage of you. They'll try to.
They'll walk all over you. If you don't push, they'll push you off till the next guy. Like, to be honest, it's like anything. Like the next guy finishes last sometimes.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to be best friends with everyone, but you want to have a good relationship with them where they respect you and your timelines.
I'll give you an example. I won't say which trade it was, but it was flying back to Toronto. I was at the airport, like literally boarding. Zone 2, come. And then, so get on the phone with this trade, and it's the same idea. We've agreed for X, this is Y, and you want to go to Z or Z in Canada. It's like, okay, but why? Oh, and then the problem is like they try to. It's weird way of communicating in construction, because they don't have, like in the sales aspect, we kind of like we mold it and we say sorry and it's my fault. Do you mind? It's a whole different like terminology.
It's a lot more polished along the edges. Like curved edges. It's not so sharp. And construction is very rough and sharp edges.
But if it was direct but the thing with that is you can get more out of people if you're like using terminology, right? Communication style rather. So when someone calls you and says, it's your fault, you should, It literally just exploded. It was like everyone was looking at me like, you can pack up your fucking shit and get off the job. Either you're there or you're not. I don't want any more. And I hung up on them. Either there or not. And I go, if you're not there, if you're not going to be there, then you're off the job. Forget it. I'll find someone else. There's 10 other people that are lined up behind you to do what you got to do. Stop it.
I know which trade you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
That's how you kind of have to be, or else it's not going to work. You're not going to get them 7 weeks, have a full structure, windows, roof, everything done.
But the problem is with that is it was like you know, if you would have said, hey man, you know, there was some confusion, I was pushed back, I got these guys another job, I can't, you know, I'm like, yeah, take 1 or 2 days, that's fine. Well, you come in and say it's your fault and this and this, I'm like, then you start, you know, my short-term memory starts to come back. I'm like, because usually it's disappeared most of the time. Like, buddy, you told me all the stuff that you'd done the last 2 days, you could have done 2-3 weeks ago. So stop it. It's not me, it's you.
It's a catch-22. You gotta think.
But reality is that I sent that email, I CC'd the owner of the company, the whole thing, and just made everyone kind of aware. And then I said, either yes or no. I don't want any phone calls, no explanation, yes or no. That's it. Yeah. And at the end, the trade showed up in the morning and we plowed through. But after, you know, you talk to the guys, you get to know them, it's like they're really nice people, it's no doubt. You shake their hand, hey, how, you know, construction people are weird because we're driving the Mercedes and not the pickup truck. So even yesterday I shook the taper's hand. He's like, oh, just, you know, give me your hand. Where do you think this is? Look at the calluses, they're still here.
That's what I was gonna say is you gotta think the type of people that work in those trades, they're like tough, hard people. You know, those people are hard workers, so they don't take no shit.
No, but it wasn't taking shit. He's trying to be a bully. That's a thing. Because if he would have said, hey man, we're a little bit fucked up and you want to use the colorful language, I mismanaged a few guys, I gotta move them here and there. That's like direct construction language. Fine. But you're gonna call someone and blame me, trying to say that I'm inexperienced or whatever, and it's based on your shitty scheduling. Like I'm not gonna fly. I'll just replace you because then it's gonna be a disaster. But again, talking with them after these guys, they're like, we met them and they're great guys.
They do phenomenal work.
Amazing
very
work.
Clean,
very happy and everything.
It's just like anything. We just gotta build that relationship, and we're gonna keep building and moving forward, right? But
last company, Friday again. Last Friday, same idea, or Thursday, Friday. I think it was Friday, Thursday maybe. And you know, had to give them a few years, and then they called and like hyperventilated, like, I'll give your money back. I don't want my money back. I just want you to do the work so I can pay you. I said, like, stop it. Well, you got to remember, we're on the same page here. Why are you guys trying to fight against me? We're on the same page. We have the same goal in mind, to get you in as fast as possible because of the permitting issue. Get you in as fast as possible, start the job, get you out fast, get you paid fast because we're paying really quick here. Within 3 days, these people are getting full paychecks, and that's it. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, what do you think I wanted to do? Like, I'm not. We're a month in delay with like I go. I don't want to have the house on the market, and you're digging a fucking hole in the back for a pool. I said, this is not the pool we want.
You gotta have that us versus the problem mentality instead of, you know, us versus each other.
100%. But yeah, I think the problem is where they're coming from is that they're always used to being heavy conflict. I hate conflict. Yeah. I'm always in conflict. It's the weirdest thing. So I try to, if you see the way, even like some of the conflicts here with some of the staff, it's like I'm always going around it. Like I just want to stay around, and then they just keep poking you until you gotta shut it down. You gotta blow the candle out.
Yeah, it's energy vampires. Sometimes people just operate on that frequency, wanting to be in conflict, so people are comfortable there. So it's a waste of time and energy. I don't like it either.
Yeah. So what do you think, Mike? What do you think of that project?
We're moving along very nicely. We're getting excited to obviously get that on the market.
Yeah.
And obviously looking forward to where our next step's gonna probably be. I guess we're gonna go look today. Some more stuff. I don't know, I think the opportunities here, that's what I love. It was like, back in Toronto, it was like, every time you tried and I tried, everyone I talked to, like, there's so much red tape around development, fees, timelines. Like, let's work together even on that side. Like here, it's like they want you to do it. So go, here, look, our development charges. We got our water hooked up. All our development charges paid for $9,500.
I know.
$9,500.
What's it up north? Is it
33% of the cost.
Oh,
it's like 100,
So I can't build
140 grand.
wow.
Yeah. We're talking hundreds of thousands,
Yeah.
and
my
six
God.
6 months of permitting time, right?
It took a year for my lots, the ones I sold.
Yeah,
1 year
6
to
months
get
on
it.
a good day.
It's hard
Here
to
it took
build
what,
in
2 months?
communism, huh?
I love the new stuff when he says it the way it is.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Like here, it's just there's the opportunities here, and for the small guy, and the big guy, it's there, right? There it was for the small guy. There's not enough meat on the bone anymore.
100%. You know, I get calls every day. Obviously, people from Canada wanting to move to the U.S. How'd you do it? I want to come. Blah 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 blah. And they say, "What do you feel like?" So forget about the lifestyle and everything like that. But the business aspect of it. I said, I feel like I have. If you're a sailboat, I have wind in the sail,
Pushing you.
pulling me along,
Yeah.
like just going the momentum. And then Toronto was always like,
An uphill battle with wind in your face.
yeah, and like weight on your shoulders
Yeah.
and wrists.
Yeah.
Like you're making it up to
Because
the other
you're
end.
putting a lot more on the line there, I think, too, and like financially, to do anything there is
Crazy.
like 4 or 5 times the amount that we've have to invest here, right?
By far.
And to get a return that's maybe double what we'll make here for one. Like, it doesn't make sense.
But for capital
No.
return, so capital invested, the ratio of your capital invested to your take,
Return on investment, yeah.
yeah, we're at what 31%, something like that, right? Hopefully everything works out, sells, and the whole thing.
And our next moves, I think we could be even better.
100%. I think even like what I always say here too is like, I talked to one of these, people who lived here in Florida. They're I guess successful, but realtor owns the whole thing. Like successful people, elder people, right? And I mentioned to him when we were building and stuff like that. It came up in a conversation. It's like, he didn't believe me. I showed him the construction chemical, and that's what it is. He goes, "How long you been here? A year and a half?" He said. He's timing me. I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "How do you like? It doesn't even make sense. I've been here 25 years, 30 years, and we're still selling houses." And my only way of thinking of this is like, obviously, like early on in coaching, work with the tools that you have and sharpen them as you go. The best way to do it. And then what I feel like now we're doing is like, we're on a train, literally high-speed train, like heavy, that you can't pull the brakes. If you pull the brakes, it's going to derail. So it's like high-speed train, or like a heavy high-speed train, and we're putting tracks as we're going.
Yeah.
So the destination is like, we know we got to get there. We're just throwing tracks. Sometimes you got to go around the mountain, through a tunnel, build a tunnel.
It's never going to be a straight path.
Yeah.
You're just going to put those tracks the easiest, least path of resistance.
Yeah. And it's a locomotive at high speed. Like it is what it is. There's no slowing it down. You can't slow it down at all, because obviously we got a lot. I'm 43 now. Am I 43? Fuck, I'm 43. 43 years old now, and it's like, how long do you want to go with the space? I don't want to be, working this intensely for too long, right? By 50, I want to have like settled. I want to be, have like a few days of golf there, like a proper like lifestyle, right? I don't want to. If you're going to make $1 million or 10 million, I really don't give a shit. As long as the lifestyle is fulfilled and the kids have a future and their whole thing, like it's just, that's what needs more important than your way of living.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be stuck in an office all day just like grinding. No, it's like crazy, especially at the pace we're going right now. And we're not doing anything like illegal. This is just caffeine. Like we don't have an exercise in the cold plunge, so it's not like we have any type of narcotics keeping us at this high speed. Like some people do. We know people that are on Adderall and shit. They're just all jacked up. But that's gonna crash. We're on natural supplements. So I don't want to keep going this until the 50s, right?
Well, that was a good analogy. Steve's analogy for the day. The train was good.
He has the other good one, which I've heard before too. You're basically building a plane as you're falling out of the sky.
Yeah.
Like it's totally true. But and it's not like you don't know what you're doing. It's just that's what you have to work with, and you're throwing it together, right? So you're doing an amazing job doing it.
I think in the beginning it was like the plane out because it was more extreme. Now we're like a locomotive, a little bit more chilled. Before it was like
Not falling to our death.
not falling to your imminent death. Now it's like you could crash, but you probably stay on your wheels.
You won't flip it.